What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB, back in the building, back with another video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into this one really quickly, guys. So I made it back home, and I thought I'd drop another video on you guys' head. I am a little tired. I did put up a couple of videos on the fight when I was out of town. Invite you guys to go check those out. Like them, share them. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Do whatever you like, guys. But I want to talk a little bit about Eddy Reynoso. You guys know Eddy Reynoso is the longtime trainer of Canelo Alvarez. Now, in the past 2 weeks, Eddy Reynoso has taken not one, but 2 L's. 2 L's. He took the L with Oscar Valdez, losing to Shakur Stevenson. And then we just had this fight where Canelo Alvarez loses a unanimous decision to Dimitri Bivol. Now, Dimitri Bivol and Shakur Stevenson, they're the same type of fighters. They're the slick on your toes fighters who like to work behind the jab, who like to throw combinations. I think the only difference is Shakur Stevenson has respectable power, where Dimitri Bivol has the kind of power that can put your lights out, if you're not careful, in my opinion. And the question is, seeing that this is taking place, these 2 fighters in the same stable have lost to the same type of fighters. The question is, should a new trainer be brought in to train Canelo Alvarez if he decides to go back into a rematch with Dimitri Bivol? Now, we know Canelo said at the in-ring interview that he was open to a rematch. Now, at the press conference, he said that he wanted to go back and talk with his team first, and that's understandable. You don't want to make decisions on the fly. You want to sit down, talk about it with your team, and come up with the best course of action. That's quite understandable to me. But if he decides to go back into the lion's den with a guy like Dimitri Bivol, he doesn't want to be lacking, in my opinion, certain attributes. We see that Dimitri Bivol is a complete fighter, and I always say it, and I'm going to say it again: skills pay the bills. Skills pay the bills. If you ever find yourself in trouble, if you're a highly skilled fighter, you have something to fall back on. You can make adjustments and possibly come out the winner in the fight. But if you don't, if you're depending on only certain things, and then you get in trouble and you don't make adjustments, then 9 times out of 10 you're going to lose the fight. You're going to have a puncher's chance. And I think that's what happened with Canelo Alvarez. What he normally does didn't work this time. You guys know Canelo Alvarez is a pressure fighter. He likes to punch you in your arms. He likes to punch you in your shoulders and in your elbows to try to get those arms, to bring those arms down. But it didn't work with Bivol this time. So he wasn't able to get off the shots like he likes to do. And the power that he possessed was just not carrying over at 175. And he's very economical in his punches, whereas Dimitri Bivol, he was throwing all these combinations, just lighting up Canelo Alvarez, even backing up Canelo Alvarez. Usually Canelo is the one that's walking you down, but as the fight went on, you could see Canelo Alvarez trying to get on his toes and backing up from Bivol, getting caught in the ropes. Sometimes playing rope-a-dope, trying to pull Bivol in, but his boxing IQ is pretty high. He did not fall for that. And so I honestly think he should bring someone in to show him some things that he's not used to doing. We all know he has slow feet. We all know that he has stamina issues. He was gassing out in the 5th, I think around the 5th or 6th round. Those are the type of things he needs to work on. And I might get a lot of heat for this, but I was thinking about this. A perfect person to bring in to work on Canelo's footwork in my humble opinion, would be Kenny Porter. Showtime Sean Porter's father and trainer. I think he would be great to help out with Canelo with his footwork game. Not saying that he should get rid of Eddy Reynoso, like I said. Just bring somebody else in to help out in the camp, and he would be perfect. You guys know Sean Porter had some of the best footwork in the game when he was fighting. Now, he didn't have the punching power and the great punch accuracy, but Canelo already has that. He needs to work on stamina, and he needs to work on his footwork game. He needs to be more educated in his footwork, and I think he would have a better chance in a rematch with Bivol if he did something like that. If he doesn't, he's going to lose again. And honestly, I think with the confidence level of Bivol now, the way he dominated that fight, I think if Canelo goes in with the same game plan with Eddy Reynoso, I think he could possibly, if he presses more than he did in the fight, I think he could get Canelo up out of there, in my humble opinion. So, yes, I think he should bring in a trainer, a new trainer, or a co-trainer, somebody outside the camp to help him on certain things that he lacks in. Like I said, you don't want to go into a fight with a guy who is a complete fighter like Bivol, lacking in certain attributes. But that's my take on it, guys. You tell me what you think about that. Do you think he should bring in somebody? Do you think he should even take the fight? Or do you think he should, go back down to 168, face off against David Benavidez, Jamar Charlo? There's still the Triple G thing. You guys let me know in the comments section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.